चली जाऊं तो कहाँ, हाँ मुड़ के मैं देखने तो आई हूँ यहाँ। ना 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 मुझको सता, न जाने क्यों मैं आई भी तो आई हूँ यहाँ, ना तूने जानी वो।
Hello everyone, my name is Yulia and welcome to Multicultural's Community Hour. In this segment, we are talking about civic issues in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I want you to meet Sharan Tappia. She is a president of Asian Women Association in Winnipeg. Hello, Sharan.
Hello, namaste. Thank you so much for having us.
First of all, I want to ask you, what does Lohri actually means and why it is so important for Asian community to celebrate it?
Lohri is a cultural festival of North India and is celebrated when we have new addition in the family by birth or by marriage. That's the cultural aspect. It's also celebrated on the last day of winter. So we are saying goodbye to winter and welcoming longer days. There is another reason, next day of Lohri. Lohri is always on 13th of January. But next day, on the 14th, we are also celebrating very, very important day, which is called Maghi, and it's an important day in Sikhism. So here today in RBC Convention Center, we are celebrating the cultural aspect of it, and it's very important for us to welcome. One thing is to welcome family members, but the reason we are celebrating is we like to celebrate the birth of girls. Traditionally, they were only celebrating the birth of boys. Mm-hmm. So we are changing the mindset of people and making a home away from home for new immigrants so they can still stay in touch with their culture and traditions. Our other goal is to focus on our youth and kids. We are providing a beautiful environment for them so they can stay in touch with their heritage, values and traditions and not forget. When you are living in a multicultural society and kids spending so much time away from home, it's very easy to fall. But when they know about their culture, when they know they have strong roots, then they feel the pride who they are.
What are your expectations about today's event? Are you nervous or are you excited?
Nervous, I shouldn't say nervous, but excited for sure, and excited for sure. I just couldn't sleep last night. I was up 3 a.m. Somebody is supposed to phone me 7 a.m. and I said, okay, I don't think I will be up by 7 a.m. But then with the excitement and everything else going on, I just couldn't sleep. I was up 3 a.m. I was so excited, but that's the way it is.
How many people do you expect to see today?
We are expecting lots of crowd, hopefully 2,000-3,000 people, because after COVID, this is our first event. We used to have so many people, and now I think everybody is excited to go in person and enjoy. So we are hoping to get lots and lots of people, and especially the coverage we are getting from the mainstream media, I think that's going to increase our number.
What impact will this celebration have on people's life and especially on Asian community?
Wow, that's a good question. I believe people will have a sense of pride because everybody matters. Every day we are listening what's going on with women, not only in certain countries, but everywhere. And I think when we are celebrating women and girls' birthday, and then the birth of girls, and then their instead of rights, we are not saying rights, but then in March we are celebrating the accomplishments of Asian women, and then later on we are celebrating Mother's Day. So all these things we are doing, we are just increasing the awareness that women matters. I believe in the whole world, one thing is common, regardless what kind of country, Western or Eastern country, everywhere we are seeing that ladies, women have been, what I should say, what is the right word I'm trying to find? Women have been treated as a secondary even though they made such a big names in throughout the world, but they're still getting treated like a secondary citizen, like still their father deciding, in many countries, if they're gonna have education or not, who they're gonna get married to, where they can do, what kind of profession they should go in. So still 70%, I should say, 30% people changed, but still I think majority people are making decisions on behalf of their daughters, wives, mothers. I'm in real estate. I deal with families every day, and I'm seeing so many new immigrants, so many families from different cultures, and that's one thing in common. That's one thing I find common, regardless of their ethnicity, color, country, everywhere. They come second. I mean, nothing wrong with that. If they come equal, we'll be happy. Because I think women are doing so much, starting from home, giving birth to child, raising the families, contributing and making a beautiful, community and the city. We really want to believe that, if you educated women, if the women are strong, they are backbone of the house and the community, and then the whole nation can be stronger. And I think that's very, very important.
How active and supportive Asian community are in Winnipeg, in Canada at all, and how hard it is to keep your own tradition and your own culture while living in Canada?
I strongly believe that we are so blessed to be in this country. I think we here have more respect and freedom of speech than in anywhere else, not even in our own country. I haven't been to India for last 10 years, and the stories we are listening every day. And even people are there making progress, nothing wrong with that. But I think that the freedom, the safety we have here, and opportunities for our kids we have in Canada, I think we are really, really blessed. So I lived in England for 6 years, and when I came from India. But then I came to Canada, and here I feel like everybody is immigrant, right? Everybody is immigrant. So you don't feel like a second citizen. So it's the sense of belonging, and we are free to wear our clothing, speak, celebrate our days. Since I lived in England for 6 years, I haven't seen, things might have changed now, but in those 6 years, I haven't seen a single cultural celebration except at the religious places. Here, such a beautiful country, people are so friendly, people are so accepting to other cultures. They wanted to know more about you. You feel so safe to talk about your culture. And all the little things, you don't even feel you're away from home. So I think in Canada we have a better home than back home.
What visitors can expect if they come to Lohri? What kinds of entertainments and activity you have today?
They can expect Bollywood here. They can expect Bhangra. They can expect live DJ music. We have a live dole, which is a traditional instrument, a very famous one in Punjab. No celebration is complete without the dole. So jago and the food and all the mini bazaar with all the latest fashion, the Bollywood from all the way, Bollywood, Mumbai, all the way from India, latest fashion, jewelry, you name it, I think we got it. And we have beautiful kids section this year. We have 2 bouncy castles this year, face painting, and people are so good. Especially the sponsors, because it's very expensive to host an event here, and we are thankful, we are grateful to our community, business people who supported this event. We are very grateful of government of Manitoba for their support. We are very grateful for Canadian government as well, who are supporting us with funding and giving us the opportunities to relive or create a mini India here in this Canada. it's like a sweet home. I don't even miss India anymore.
What do you feel when you are surrounded of people like you, when you are in your own culture, when you celebrate your own holidays living in Canada?
I think it's a great feeling. I don't even miss India anymore. My whole family is here, and it's been, as I said, 10 years or 12 years. I went last in 2010 to attend a few weddings, but I don't even feel any different. I feel like this is like a wish came true. This is the best country to live, best country to live, and I think I have the best husband too. So that makes life more easy when you share. We both share very much a passion to volunteer, to do something to change the mindset of kids. Because I think kids are our future, so we need to focus on the kids, so we can create a beautiful environment for them, love them so much unconditionally, let them be what they want, give them an environment without any discrimination or any restrictions. Or maybe we were raised as well, when parents have so many expectations. Here we have seen a different environment. It's a complete, I should say, 180-degree turn, where you are treating getting treated like equal. I'm so blessed. I really don't know how to thank God, but I thank every day, because we are so blessed to be in this beautiful city.
So do you see the future for your kids in Canada or in India?
My kids never been to India. Can you believe that? I think this is the best country for them. My both kids graduated from Asper Business School. And they are the first in our family from my dad's side, my maternal side. They are the first grandchildren who graduated from university, and I think from Pram's side they are the second, because my husband is a doctor. So I think my kids have given the right environment, and they have such a good opportunity, and they're setting example, and I see my grandkids enjoying the future, because all this we are doing, we are planting seeds, and it's going to take time and years to see the difference events like this are making. It's going to have a ripple effect. We don't want our grandkids to get discriminated or go through the little problems. They should flourish in this country. It's like having a bouquet, a colorful bouquet. Everybody enjoying their own religion, language, everything. So I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm looking forward to have grandchildren one day, and where I don't have to worry about what they're wearing, what they're doing, that kind of thing. Even though still things are good, but I think we need to work more hard, because few things need years and generations to change. People who lived in this country, it's easy for them after a few years to say these things, but people who are coming new immigrant, we need to make a home for them. Life is easy for them, because when our auntie uncles they came in the 60s, and they never had an opportunity like this we have today. And in the next 30 years, our grandchildren, when they are at our age, they're going to have opportunity which we never experienced. So we want to create a better world for them. That's our goal, to make this world a little bit more better, little bit more friendly, and respect each other, each culture, and learn from each other, and adopt good things, just like we did. We celebrate Christmas. It's a family time. Every festival is a family time. It's a happy time. And then we celebrate Mother's Day. We are celebrating International Women's Day. Especially our organization, we are focused mostly on women and on kids, because I think women still need a little bit push and recognition. And we need to make a statement. They do matter for everything. We need respect. That's all. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Respect.
What are your goals and wish for this new year? Like your personal and goals for your Asian Women Association in Winnipeg?
The way we working hard, and during COVID we hosted so many events online, and our board is working extremely hard, and it's not easy, especially when you're going to work after 2 years and people are having so many issues. But this year I like to raise the profile of our organization to begin with. We worked really hard, and I think the attention, especially from the other media, mainstream media we are getting, is giving us such a nice feeling that we do matters. Like this is our 6th event, and we haven't got that much attention in the previous year, which we are getting now. So it's okay, thank you, we do matter, you know. Yeah. They do recognize that, oh, there is another festival in other cultures. I mean, I don't mind celebrating other people's events, you know, like since I came, I have been celebrating Mother's Day, Christmas Day, you know, every Thanksgiving, and we love celebrating that. But the thing is, when we celebrate ours and when we see people from all around, from different cultures, it makes you feel so good. It's like we are one big happy family.
And first of all, what does Lohri mean to you? Why it is important event?
Well, Lohri is a celebration, right? And especially in northern India and Punjab. So I'm being Punjabi. It's a celebration that for many, many years, even when I was a small child growing up in India, we used to celebrate Lohri. So the fact that we are able to do that here in this country, I think is really heartwarming. And the fact that people are able to, you know, come together as a community and celebrate the coming of spring soon, the joy that comes from, you know, winter ending and then going into a new beginning, a beginning of a new year. Those are all important reasons why we want to celebrate Lohri.
Are there any difference between celebrations this holiday back home and here in Canada?
Well, it's done a little bit differently in the sense that when we were little kids, we used to go house to house, just like at Halloween, and ask for Lohri. But now it's changed a bit more. Here it's more a collective community gathering. But in India also there's still there's a community gathering around the fire, especially when a newborn in the family or a wedding in the family, and it's the couple's first Lohri. Those are all important occasions and auspicious occasions to celebrate.
What do you like most about Lohri? Is there any special tradition that you always follow and your family?
I love getting ready for it, love getting dressed up, the beautiful colors, and really the fellowship, you know, the community coming together, everyone being happy, greeting each other, wishing each other a happy Lohri, which is the beginning of a new year. So all of those are important aspects of the celebration. And you know, it's a time to be joyous and happy and sort of forget about your woes. So that's what I enjoy most about it. And it's I remember the days when I was a little child growing up in India. There was something always we look forward to with our family, especially with my grandparents.
What do you feel when there are so many people from your community?
Well, it's, as I said, it's very exciting that the community gets together, and the Lohri Mela here in Winnipeg has been growing every year. It's been, and families celebrate it at home, but they also come together as a community. So I think that speaks volumes that we are able to do that. and it's run, the organizations like Asian Women of Winnipeg who organize it, but we have a lot of help from volunteers. So that's an important aspect of this occasion and this particular celebration.
And how do you want to see your community in the future, and what impact do you think this holiday will have on your community?
Well, I think it'll continue to grow. We will continue to grow as a community. I think it brings fellowship. It brings the fact that the community wants to continue being together, and it's also passing up the tradition from one generation to the next. So that's where I hope that the growth will continue to be.
How important for you to follow your traditions and bring it to the next generation?
So it's very important that we always remember where we came from, but also where we are. And so something that I've always believed in and have tried to instill in my family and my children is the importance of their bicultural heritage. Take the best of the both worlds that you have. The traditions of your family and the values of the home country that your parents came from, but also what Canada has to offer you, what Canada and learn how to put all of those celebrations and the best of those celebrations together.
Do you feel homesick? Do you miss your country?
Well, I've been living in Canada now for 56 years. So certainly at the beginning when we first came it was homesick, but Canada is home now. And best country in the world. I miss Canada when I go and visit India. So, but always very connected to my home country as well. But very proud Canadian, very proud Manitoban.
What are your expectations about today's event?
I think the fact that we have lots of people coming here, people are going to be happy with lots of families celebrating the birth of their firstborns, and also some marriages. So again, a celebration for the whole community. That's what's going to be exciting.